Hi, my name is Ellen, and deciding to enroll at Spa Tech Institute has been one of the most rewarding and positive decisions that I've made in so many different ways. I had no idea that a cosmetologist is not just a person that beautifies somebody else's hair, skin, and nails, but you have to have the knowledge of microbiology, first aid, infection control, human relations, building blocks of the human body, cells, tissues, organs, principles of electricity, chemistry, communication skills, etiquette, self-esteem, professionalism, terms, techniques, theories. Yeah, all just to cut hair. Who would have imagined? But I think what makes Spa Tech Institute unique, it's the only school in the entire state of Maine that's energy holistic based. That's in the entire state of Maine. And I might add, it has over 30 years of educational experience. Kind of speaks for itself, don't you think? Along with the dedication of our educators and their extensive training and how they provide that to us through our curriculum, spot on guarantee that you're going to be the most successful professional cosmetologist in the industry, in my opinion. And before I demonstrate how I thought was just simply curling your hair with a curling iron, I want to add and I want to tell you that Spa Tech doesn't just teach you how to beautify somebody else on the outside and the inside, but it teaches you how important that is to do for yourself. I'm demonstrating what's called a thermal hair technique with a Marcel iron. The Marcel iron is different because it actually can rotate around. So you have to hold it correctly and you have to know the technique that you'll be using. And I'll be demonstrating a base to ends technique. And important to test the Marcel iron with a perm rod paper is what I'm using to make sure it's the correct temperature and that you're not going to burn your client's hair. Hold it there for a few seconds by curling the paper correctly. You'll show that it is the correct temperature for the client's hair. You want to be sure that you take the correct amount of hair, which is the size of your base tool. You want to always silk the hair first, and then base to ends technique. Come down half the strand, twisting the iron up, clicking down to ensure that you're going to get the ends in the Marcel iron, leaving what we call no fish hooks in the strand of the hair. That's the correct way of curling with a Marcel base to ends. And then what you want to do is place the correct type of comb under the Marcel iron on the client's head to ensure safety. Leave it in there for just a few seconds, and voila, you have a Marcel curl on your client's head. That is curling with a Marcel.